call them coaches. It's a trainer, I think. So what the word is. I'm obviously not a sports person. Anyway, so both of them had their trainers or their coaches in their corner, and one guy was just getting pummeled. He was being pounded and pounded and pounded by the other guy. And the bell rang to end that round. And both of the men went back to their corners, and the trainer or the coach, whatever you call him, of the guy who was getting pummeled, he said to him, do what we trained you to do. Think about what you learned.
Yeah.
And the guy who done got beat half to death looked at his trainer and he said, everything I learned, he learned better. Does it feel that way sometimes? Everything I learned, he learned better. I'm telling you, that's the reason why I was thinking of this. As they were going through this song, it just went so well with this. Everything I learned, he learned better. Yes. You know, sometimes whether you think you're a smart person or whether you don't think you're a smart person, however, wherever you put yourself on that spectrum, let me tell you, everything that you learned, the enemy learned better because he's been watching you train. You haven't been paying so much attention to him by and large, most don't. But, you know, we see a few things on the news and a few things here and a few things there, but by and large, we don't pay so much attention to everything the devil's doing. I don't want to have to think about it, I'll be honest with you. But he's been watching you. He's been watching me. And sometimes it feels like that in many people's lives, everything the enemy learned better. So they learned a few things, but the opposition seems to have a better handle on how to maneuver around them. That's what it is. You ready, you learned, you trained, but you know what? Your opposition has learned how to maneuver around you. Your enemy, Satan, has learned how to maneuver around you. He's been watching you. He's been watching you. The opposition knows how to be evasive, elusive, and shift tactics in order to win. Now, I'm not talking about a physical battle only. We see that in the wrestling and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not really talking about just a physical battle, but also about spiritual battles. Yeah. Spiritual battles. Also about emotional battles. Anybody ever had an emotional battle? Hallelujah. About relationship battles. You ever had battles with somebody in a relationship? Listen, if you've been around anybody for any length of time, you've had some battles. Relational battles. Relationship battles. And on and on. Any kind of battle that we might face. And in all my 63 years of living, I've learned some tactics. You know, 63 years, I should have learned one or two things by now. So in all my years, I've learned a few tactics, but the opposition to my soul and the good life, God wants to give you a good life, and the good life that God's designed for me has patiently watched my training sessions. For all these years, 63 years of life, and nearly 48 years of being a Christian, he has watched me train. He's watched my training tactics. You know, they go to the gym to see how that boxer boxes or that kick fighter fights. He's been watching my training sessions, and he's learned a few of my tactics. I learned some things. Look at your neighbor and say, I've learned some things. I learned some things. But he's been watching me, and some of them he learned better. The opposition, the accuser, Satan, does not know. He's watched me train. He's seen my past. But what he does not know is my future.
Amen.
That's what he does not know. He's seen my training sessions. He's watched my maneuvers. He knows if I have a, what do you call it, right jab or left jab, something like that. He knows if I have that or not. Obviously, I don't, but he knows if I do. But he's watched me, but he does not know my future. He can only anticipate what will happen from watching my past experiences and observing my learned strategies for handling them. That's all he can do. As proof that he does not know the future, your adversary, Satan, the devil, he does not know the future. As proof, he does not know the future. If he had been able to see the result of Jesus' crucifixion, crucifixion for the salvation of the souls of men, he would have done everything in his power to prevent Jesus from being crucified. He would have done everything in his power, because once Jesus was crucified, let me tell you, it opened the way for me. It opened the way for you. And Satan did not anticipate that. But because he couldn't see the future, he believed he had a victory at Jesus' death. Satan watched the actions and the interactions of Jesus' disciples. He'd been watching them. And he knew that most of them would flee at Jesus' crucifixion. And surely most of them did. He even had a physical spy in the camp. Judas Iscariot. He was in their ranks, pretending to be one of them while he was mishandling money. The Bible tells us that he held the bag. And he was trying to sabotage the Jesus movement from within it. Yes, indeed, what the disciples learned, Satan learned better. But one thing Satan could not learn was the power of the Comforter to come, Amen. The Holy Ghost. That's what you and I have.
That's what we have. That's what we have.
The Holy. Now here's the thing. Why can he not learn the Holy Ghost? Now he can imitate it some because he's seen how it works in the past. But why can he not learn? Well, let me tell you why he can't learn what the Holy Ghost. The power that you have to be able to withstand against the wiles of the devil. Why he couldn't learn it? Because this is what is said about the Holy Ghost. It says he listeth, or bloweth, he listeth, or wherever he pleases or chooses to go. Satan can't anticipate what the Holy Ghost is doing.
That's right.
He can't. He can only anticipate our reaction to it. But he doesn't know what the Holy Ghost is doing.
That's right.
And that's why we need to rely on that Holy Ghost. The Word of God in our heart, that we rely on the Holy Ghost. John 3:8 compares the working of the Spirit to the wind. He says, you canst not tell whence it cometh and whither it goeth. So is every one that is born of the Spirit. Amen. That means you got some tactics at your disposal that the Holy Ghost can open up to you anytime. Amen. And Satan does not know it. He can't know it. When you speak in your holy language to God, you speak in your tongues of praise to God, Satan has no clue what you're saying.
That's right.
And you're setting up a defense against him, maybe even an opposition against him, and he doesn't even know it because he has no clue what's going on there. No. The Holy Ghost is a weapon. Well, not just a weapon, it's the Spirit inside of us, but it can stand up against the designs of Satan. It's the Spirit of Jesus inside of us. Zechariah 4:6 says, not by might. That means there ain't no army. Sometimes we'll get you out of this. Not by might, nor by power, but by my Spirit, saith the Lord of hosts. Everything I learned, the enemy learned better, because he's watched me. But he cannot see nor learn the ways of the Holy Ghost. I've learned many good things, and I use them as best I know. God honors my efforts. So when I am down for the last count, or even before I get that low, the Holy Ghost knows my future, and he has the final say.
Amen.
Hallelujah. I am holding on to you.
Amen.
Listen, don't be like that fighter. Don't be like that fighter telling his trainer, everything I learned, he learned better. Because let me tell you, if you receive the Holy Ghost, your mind, and you open your mind to what the Spirit of God says, boom, you can have victory any point, any time. Hallelujah. Just a few